Okay, hey Caps, it's Toy from Infinite Work. I had started your reading prior to this, and then my phone lost storage, so I had to start all over. So just want to do a quick recap. You pulled out the zero, an exaggeration, but in your environment was the foreign solution. But let me know that you're in a place right now where you were feeling a little bit listless, a little bit over it, feeling like maybe you wanted to give up, maybe you wanted to resign from whatever it is that you're doing. That was clarified by the impasse card right here. So that could be because things did not work out the way you wanted them to, or in the timing that you wanted them to work out in. So you're feeling like just giving up. But at the same time, in your environment, it could be a person, it could be a job, it could even be an energy that you're giving off into your environment that you don't realize was a real feeling of stability and practicability and reliability. So it almost seems as if you're wanting to give up. You're feeling a bit irrational, maybe a bit short with your temper if this reading is resonating with you. But in your environment, there is this idea of practicality. So maybe even it's that within you're feeling this way, but you are, giving reliability to your family or your job or wherever the case may be. But that you're just feeling very irrational at this time. Or it could be a job that you have that's a regular 9 to 5 that puts on you this need to be more structured than what you're feeling like really inside right now. Or this could be a friend that you have that is really structured and really strong in what they're doing, and you're kind of leaning on them for advice a little bit. Another thing that we had gotten when we pulled the chakra cards, because we pulled other chakra cards that I later picked up, was that some of you may be feeling like, for instance, like the scene in Love and Basketball with Sanaa Lathan telling the mother, like, didn't you want to open up your own catering business? Didn't you want to do this and didn't you want to do that? And the mother kind of explaining to her, like, I might not have had some big, fancy, successful career, but I got to be there for my children, and I got to be there as a support for my husband in a way that many women don't have the opportunity to once they venture forth into the business world. So it's the same thing for you. You could be feeling a little bit upset and in this position of wanting to give up because you might be feeling like you did not produce what you wanted to because it didn't come back with like some type of monetary reciprocation. But just the love that you give to the world, the support that you give to those around you, the reliability, how many people have you opened up your home to, how many people have you opened up your heart to, opened up your purse to, just things like that. You have made such a huge difference in the world, and you may not be seeing it because that type of payoff doesn't come, like I said, in terms of materialistic things. It comes more with spiritual growth and reputation and just good karma overall. It may not make you a millionaire, but remember, this money thing is very much man-made. It's an energy nonetheless, but it's very much man-made. So maybe if you could look at it as, okay, if growth and if spirituality and if compassion and empathy held the same value in this dimension as money did, I would be wealthy. And just because the world doesn't see compassion and empathy and all of that as something that brings about wealth doesn't mean that it's not true. So, don't necessarily feel like giving up for those of you that are in, that place of just feeling like you haven't done enough, you feel like giving up or whatever. Just remember that reward comes in all shapes and forms, and sometimes it really is just our perception that will have us feeling like we either won or lost at something. You know what I mean? And then I asked, well, what energy would be better for you to kind of get into in order to bring us more peace? And it was the number 5, and inhibition, which basically talks about someone who, has like this helplessness to them, who has a fear of conflicts and stuff like that. And so I can't really see a Capricorn being helpless. There's nothing helpless about you. You're so resourceful and so great. But I think what it's asking you to do is just, accept help from others. If you feel like you're not where you want to be and you just want to give up, maybe it's time for you to start to delegate responsibilities to other people. Kind of get things in order and kind of take so much responsibility off of yourself. Stop trying to carry it all on your own. Let other people help. And also being in more of a form of harmony, not wanting to fuss with people, kind of wanting to be more cooperative, than competitive or conflicting or confrontational. Okay, so let's see how you can get from that kind of like irrational giving up state to more of a place where you're willing to accept help and willing to you know, kind of wanting to be in harmony with things as opposed to removing yourself, separating yourself, or removing yourself from things. So what chakra can the Capricorn work on? I'm sorry, Cap, that you didn't see the rest of them. Like, I deleted it when I deleted my other files so that I could have more space. So a way from you to get from that zero of a feeling like giving up, a feeling, you know, a bit irrational, a bit short-tempered, to more of a place of harmony and connect would be forgiveness here. And that's definitely the third eye chakra. So again, that's definitely how we see things. And forgiveness, it says amethyst. You can get an amethyst stone if you like. It says amethyst protects us from toxic situations. This card indicates healing, allowing yourself to return to the natural state of peace. Once again, remember, we never forgive others. We only forgive ourselves for loving others who betrayed us. This is a time of personal evolution. And it says, your true essence lies in not harboring resentment. Transcend forgiveness because your focus is on the intention and not on the pain. And then look, joy and perseverance is right underneath it. So, how to get from that place where you're like feeling like giving up and irrational and stuff like that to a place of more connectedness and harmony. It's just this place of forgiveness, understanding that I guess that everything happens for a reason. Look, and self-worth is here at the bottom. Okay, so let's get a Rebel deck card. I'm sorry that this is a little bit shorter, Caps, and that you didn't see the pull from the other one. But I did really feel called to just keep going with that same message and not delete it. So that's what I did. Okay, Rebel deck advice card for the Capricorns, please. Advice card for the Capricorns, please. Okay. There's a lot of cards. Okay, so one is, you're a hot mess, fat, clean yourself up. You look like a shit show. Have you eating? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Get in your heart. It misses you. Get the fuck out of your head. You are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Okay. And let's get advice. Caps, I probably said it in your first video, so I had looked through the videos because I know this is a decline in views, and I was just kind of cringing at the way that I was speaking. I felt like I was being really forceful, really trying to tell people what to do. I feel like that's how I came across, which is not the intention, but I feel like that's how it came across, and so I just definitely want to apologize if I knocked anybody's energy off. And just explain for the reason why my energy maybe just seem a little bit lower now, a little bit more low key. It's just that instead of being so excited and so hyped to do it, I'm just trying to ground myself a little bit and just kind of just let it flow more, because I didn't like the way I came across. And even if that is who I am, you know, when we all go to work, we gotta polish up, and just in life in general, we have to polish ourselves, you know. So I'm not changing myself necessarily, but I am polishing myself up to do this work and to be as efficient with it as possible. And you're the first time that I really, I think, got into depth with about it. So, you know, if you can take anything from that, that's good. 3 more shuffles. I'm just being really self-aware at this point, and just trying to make sure, like, okay, you know, you're excited about it, you're thankful to be able to do it, for the opportunity, but, you know, gotta remember, like, you know, when you're talking to people, like, how you might or might not want to be talked to as well. So, all right, what advice do we have for the Capricorns, please? What advice do we have for the Capricorns, please? Oh, look at that. Spiritual growth, Caps. And Zachmel. I don't know if a Zachmel has something to do with it. If it's maybe talking about your dark, more masculine side of things. Shadow side in the masculine form. I don't know. But definitely a time of spiritual growth. So, you know, be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, Caps. You are so amazing, you know. Don't forget that. Don't forget how amazing you are. And don't forget to allow people to love you. I'm hearing allow people to give to you as much as you give to others. Okay, if you open up and you allow yourself to be able to receive, it may stop you from feeling so taken advantage of and so depleted by the people that you give to, because in turn you'll also be receiving. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.